What's up, y'all? It's your girl Mo, and I'm back again with another video. Hey! So I know y'all read the title of this video, okay? I just want to have a talk with y'all. I wanted to get on here and let you guys know how to become an STNA, as well as tell you guys why I don't want to become a nurse. But with that being said, let's get on into the video. I'm gonna start this video off by actually telling you guys how you can become a nursing assistant, what my experience was like becoming a nursing assistant, why I don't want to be a nurse, y'all. So first things first, I want to say I am in the state of Kentucky. These requirements were the requirements in the state of Kentucky. So first things first, with that being said, you have to be 16 years or older. That's a requirement. You have to have a high school diploma or equivalent. Third thing you want to do is look up where you want to do your state approved program. Okay, so either you want a college, a technical college, a nursing home. I did a nursing home. The nursing home paid for me to become an STNA, as well as paid for the book. And at the nursing home that I went to, it was 3 weeks. And I know that of some nursing homes that are 2 weeks. I know that there are colleges that are 6 to 9 weeks. And normally when you go to a college, it can be like from $500 to like $1,200. Colleges check your background. I know that colleges ask you for immunizations, and that is the same thing that happened to me at the nursing home. They did a background check on me, asked me about my immunizations. They hired me as a worker. They gave us the option to work before we went to school, or just get registered and just kept up with the date that the school was gonna go on. So I will say, we learned the written part and we learned the skills part, and we had to learn like 25 skills. We had to have like 75 clock hours, and we also had to have like 16 hours of supervised skill training. Once you pass your program, you're gonna then go and schedule your exam. Once you do that, you're gonna then pass your state exam, y'all. And I will say this, when you do your state exam, you can do your written on another day, you can do your skills on another day, or you can do them on the same day, which I did. And then you're gonna obtain your certification, and then after that, you're gonna start working. Yeah! You're gonna start going to work, you're gonna start getting that experience. With that being said, I hope that I did not leave anything out, and we are going to get on to my experience on becoming a nursing assistant. So let's go. Okay, y'all, so I'm gonna start from the tippity top, okay? I'm gonna start from the beginning. First, I graduated high school. When I graduated high school, my mom had told me about nursing assistants. And she sat me down, she talked to me about it, and I was like, no, this is not for me. This is not for me. It's not for me yet. And so from there, I became a medical assistant, did that for 3 years. And then once I was tired of medical assisting, I said, you know what? Let me wrap right back around to the nursing assistant. I want to do something a little bit different. What can it hurt? So I wrapped my head around that. I sat down with my mom again. I said, listen, you know, what was your day-to-day, you know? And my mom, she told me everything, and I'm like, okay, we can do this. So after that, I went online. I basically looked up, how can you become a medical assistant? What does that consist of? You know, they got colleges, they got nursing homes. Let's see what's the best for me. So I looked up, you know, are they in demand? How much do they pay? Where can nursing assistants work? So I got a little familiar with it, okay? I looked up some different things about nursing assistants. So I said, okay, we're gonna go ahead with it. So I found a nursing home. It was about 15 minutes, 20 minutes away from my home. So I went to that nursing home, and the stuff that I was learning didn't click with me, and I failed the class. This is the reason why I want to get on here and tell my experience. I failed the class, you know what I mean? When I looked up the nursing home and I found the class, I was so excited. I was so excited to do something different. When I failed the class, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, I did cry. I cried, y'all. I cried because I felt like I was actually trying to do everything that I could to get it into my head. And so in that moment, you know, I was thinking, am I dumb? Am I stupid? Do I not know this stuff? What the heck is going on with me? But I had to realize this was a learning experience. This was an experience to show me, listen, you're gonna have to get back up. You're gonna have to get up. You're gonna have to try again. This is what you really want. You gotta really go all in for it. So that's what I did. You know what I mean? And it was an experience to really show me, listen, you're not dumb. You're not stupid. You're not nobody, because you are somebody. But it was, you know, to fail in life is a learning experience, and you have to take from it. And you have to be like, okay, let's upgrade. You know what I mean? So that's kind of why I wanted to share my experience. I do see some people, and I'm not coming for nobody, you know what I mean? I see some people who can, you know, go somewhere and get an exam and pass it like that. You know what I mean? And, you know, that's fine. But there's some people out here who need a little bit more help. You know? So once I failed that class, I told myself, you know what? I'm going to go back again. I'm going to go into this class again. So I went into the class again, and it just wasn't clicking. For another time, it wasn't clicking. So I said, okay, this probably isn't for me. I talked to God. I asked God, listen, God, I don't know what you're trying to tell me, but I need to know if this is for me or not. From there, it wasn't for me. I changed the facility that I was at. I went to a different nursing home. And God told me that nursing home wasn't for me. But he told me to keep going. So that's what I did. I went to another nursing home. 4 women started with me at this specific nursing home. So the way that this nursing home worked was you work, and then, well, let's just do it like this. You work for about a week, and then the next week you do classes. Then you work for another week. Then the next week you do classes. So that's how the nursing home worked. So me and these ladies got done with our first class. We went through the class. I was okay. I said, okay. Like, we went through this first class. I said, okay, I can do this. This is good. I got this. Nobody had contacted me. And I said, you know what? This is a deadline. Like, isn't somebody supposed to call me? So I called this lady. I said, listen, I need to know when the classes are, because I can do something outside of this, and I won't be able to do the classes. Like, you're gonna have to let me know. So the lady's on the phone, and she's like, listen, there is no more classes. The people who came with you are no longer with us. We're not going on with classes right now. You're just gonna have to work. Who? I said, you listen here. So what you telling me is that the ladies dropped out. You can't help me or let me finish my classes. You don't know when the next classes are going to be, or when somebody is going to want to do your STNA classes. So this could be months from now that I'm going to be certified. And the lady was just frozen. And I said, okay, no, hang up. We're not going to do this. Let's go to a different facility. So I went. My mom actually gave me the name of a different facility, a different nursing home. So I'm like, okay, third time's the charm, right? 3 times. So I'm like, okay, let's do this. Let's put this all on the plate and let's eat this thing up, right? So I went to this nursing home. Went through the nursing home with flashing collars, y'all. Next thing I knew, it was time to schedule our exam. So mind you, I came into that nursing home with 4 other women. So it was time to schedule our exam. We scheduled it. The nursing home paid for the exam the first time. I scheduled it. We all had the same date. Before we went in for our test, we did go to the testing site to see what it was about. The testing site was at a college. We went to this testing site and we did some blood pressure there. We met a teacher and all this other stuff.
2 weeks later.
So it was time for our test. I was still nervous about that test. Now it's time for our test. We take our test. You know, I passed written with flashing collars. And, you know, now it's time for skills. You know, it's time to ambulatory a patient. It's time to make an occupied bed, wash your hands, do range of motion. So those are the skills. Those are some of the skills. So, and then along with the skills, they have vitals. But I'm going to split this up into skills and then vitals. So, for the video. But I go into my skills. I've passed my skills. Next thing we know, we're on to vitals. So I think I forgot to pull the privacy curtain, and I also forgot to, I don't remember. The next day, I get my test results. My mom's there with me. I get my test results. I am not even fazed because I know that I missed these things. So I said, you know what? I'm going to take this into accountability. I did it. We're just going to have to do it again. Try again. You know what I mean? So I scheduled the test again, paid $75 for the skills. I had to do my skills over again and my vitals. So I went my second time. Mind you, you only have 3 times to do this exam. Once you're done with your exam and you don't pass for those 3 times, you got to go back to school, do it all over again. But I went for my second time, and when you keep going, like, you get the same lady. When you go a second time and a third time around, you get the same lady. So I go and I get this skinny woman. So I'm checking her pulse, you know, I'm checking it like, okay, I don't feel a pulse. And me being who I am, I tell the freaking lady that. So the lady's like, that's not my problem. I said, okay, I'm in this for myself. I got it. I went to school. We're good. I got this. So I advised the woman, can we do the other arm? I get the other arm. I say, listen, okay, I can feel your pulse. I got it. And I said it as loud as I can be to this woman so that she knows, listen, I got it. I got it. So I write it down. I write down what it is. So from there, we're done at this point. We're done doing vitals. And the woman then proceeds to say, I don't want to see you here again. I said, is anybody else hearing this? Like, is it just me? Because, you know, you didn't have to say anything, really. I just could have walked out, got my results, and that could have been that. But you just had to say something to me, didn't you? So we walk out. I'm still talking to this woman that I took, you know, the vitals, and we're walking out. she's talking to me and she's like, yeah, I was just very, very nervous. You know, the number that you wrote down, that's pretty accurate for me. And I'm like, oh, okay, you know, I feel a little bit settled, you know. So we leave. It's the next day. I open up my test results. My mom is there with me. Y'all know my mom. Okay? Don't mess with her cub. You get what I'm saying? My mama was mad. My mom was I was mad too. I was frustrated. I was mad. And then there it goes. I cry again, y'all. I cry again. But I'm like, I'm not going to put myself down this time because this is solely an experience. So I'm crying. I'm frustrated. I don't work my off. And y'all know I don't cuss. Excuse me for cussing. But this is ridiculous at this point. So my mom is heated. And I'm mad too. Like, this is frustrating. Like, so we then go, me and my mom, we talk about it. And she was like, there's got to be a manager there. There's got to be someone there. So I'm like, yeah, there's a director there. So I think we even go in to the testing site. We talk to somebody. We get the director of nursing's number. And we go back to our car. We had to call like the next day. And I called her. My mom was like, you call her. You be on that. So I'm like, okay. So I call her and I'm like, listen, I'm not taking this grade. This grade is not, I know that this is not right. Like, I 100% passed. I'm not taking this grade. And this woman is like, listen, I don't know what to do for you. I can't help you. You know what side I'm going to be on. And I'm looking at my mom. Me and my mom, we looking at each other. And I'm like, what the is she talking about? So my mom looks at me. My mom, don't mess with her cub. I'm going to say it again. My mom grabbed that phone from me. She said, we know what side you're going to be on, but that's really not the problem right now. My daughter is not going to take this grade. My daughter has been a medical assistant for 3 years. She knows how to take vitals. You mean to tell me she passed her skills, she passed her written, but her vitals ain't right? Let me tell you something. My daughter can come in there and she can take your vitals. She can take your coworkers' vitals. She can take your students' vitals. So she is not going to take this. My mom was letting her have it, y'all. And the lady then proceeds to say, well, I can put you on the schedule again. It's not going to be, you know, soon. It's not going to be too far out, but I can put you on the schedule. So she puts me on the schedule, have to pay another $75. And then I got so frustrated. Me and my mom, we talked about it and we basically told her, listen, we don't want that same lady. We don't want that same lady. You're going to have to fix it because, no. So the lady was like, okay, when you come in, you're going to have a different lady. I go in for my 3rd time, put that food back on that plate, ready to eat it up, y'all. Ready to eat it up. So at this point, I'm just like, listen, I'm ready for the next day. Let me get my test results. Just give me my test results. Like, the next day, I look at my test results. I passed, y'all. Like, I freaking passed. I was so happy for myself. My mom was happy for me. Sugar Plum was happy for me. Like, we were all freaking happy because I knew that I could do this. I knew that I had the confidence to actually believe in myself and do this. So I did it, y'all. Yeah! I did it. And your girl became an STNA. STNA. Let me stop. But I was very excited, y'all. And I just want to let y'all know something because I did look up a lot of research when it came to this STNA stuff because it's very different from what I came out of. And studies show that MAs get more than STNAs, and that is not it, y'all. That is not it. Because my first job coming from being certified as an STNA, I was getting paid $20 an hour. Want to run that back again? $20 an hour. And I was doing 3rd shift, so I had shift differential, which was $1. I was getting paid $21 an hour, y'all. And I'm gonna let y'all know something. I had my fair shares with different facilities. And so I remember talking to a woman at a facility, and this woman was basically telling me like, hey, you know, I just became a nursing assistant, you know, and I've been doing my research, and I just want to be this, you know, woman that starts from here and then moves up. I don't want to just go straight into nursing. I want to start from here, and I want to take steps into nursing. I'm like, yeah, you know, that does sound, you know what I mean? I would do the same thing. And she was basically telling me that the same thing that I'm saying now, MAs don't make more than nursing assistants. And I was like, dang, you are the first person I hear to say that. So we both been doing our research. We both been doing it. But, you know, a reason why I don't want to become a nurse is because it can be very, very stressful. Not only that, I've been through my fair shares of facilities. I have seen a lot of different things. I have seen nurses literally have to pass medicine from different floors because there was not enough help. Even now as a nursing assistant, there's not enough help. Even with nursing assistants, like, there's not enough help, like, at all. So I just don't think nursing is not for me. And I'm sorry. It's just not. I can't do nursing, y'all. I already have one gray hair. I don't need another. I don't need a full head. How about that? I will say that. I'm gonna say it. Kudos, and I just want to say this because there's a lot of nursing assistants out here that will do their dag-on job. Do you get what I'm saying? Even when there's no help. Listen, you're taking care of them. So I give all my kudos to any nursing assistants out there, y'all. Like, 100%. Like, y'all do a lot. Y'all do a lot. Look at me talking like I'm not a nursing assistant. But I really do. I want to give my kudos out to y'all. You know, some nurses feel like they can talk to us any type of way. And baby, no. Same respect I give you, give the respect back. I feel like all nurses should become STNAs before they become nurses, baby. And I'm not saying all nurses are like this, but you need to be considerate of other people. You get what I'm saying? But I just wanted to get on here and kind of, you know, talk to y'all, you know. Feel free to put anything in the comments, any questions, you know, any opinions that y'all got, feel free. And I will say this, I just became a nursing assistant. I think I've been a nursing assistant for about 7 months now. And I have been looking for agencies. You know what I'm saying? I am trying to figure out where I want to be as a nursing assistant. Do I want to be in a hospital? Do I want to be in home care? Do I want to be in assisted living? Do I want to go back to a regular nursing home with long-term care? Like, I'm just trying to figure out where I want to be. So, with that being said, I want to thank you guys for viewing my video. If you guys have not subscribed, make sure you go subscribe to my channel. Because you are welcome, okay? You are welcome. Be a part of the majestic nation, okay? But if you guys like this video down below. Hit them post notifications if you want to be notified every time I drop a video, okay? But I just want y'all to stay safe, stay blessed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. All right?